Have a look at that for a TP and a half, boys. That's a proper wigwam. I'm down here, as you know, at Bradwell, and like I said before, the people of the South of County let me use their thicket so I can camp in there and do me foraging from there, what have you. And they've got some sort of an event coming up in the next few days. I think it starts on Thursday, but I shall be gone by Thursday morning. And just thought I'd let you have a look at this TP. It is a big one. You sleep a few people in there. That's their little self-sufficient windmill in there. Everything they do in there is self-sufficient. It's a little community, Christian community. Very nice people. And they've been here for a lot of years. So I'm just having a little wander back now to get these crabs cooked up. I don't want to leave them out in the water too long, as they'll start to go off. You have to cook seafood more or less as soon as you get it. So we'll get back to you all later then. So right, crabs are collected. There's little winkles in there as well. There's a couple of crabs that I'm cooking at the minute, boiling them up. So they should be ready very shortly. They all went red, so we'll see how they go. Well, a couple of the crabs that I collected. So I'm going to have a go at eating these, see what they're like. You see them? Yeah. I don't know what they're going to be like now, but we shall try and get into them and see what's what. Wow. It's the bits you don't want to eat, their lungs. That's where all this shit and crap gets into, and all the bugs and everything else. I think it's called dead man's fingers, I believe. Hard to say, I've never eaten one of these before, but I'll them out. Not much meat on them, they're very small, but a little morsel in there. And get it off the bloody shell. Got their fucking shell, that one. Say there's not much in the way of meat in them, so they are very small, but it's meat and some sort of fish we want to call it. Dead man's fingers. You're getting a bloody shell. Not much of them. And the claws, legs, what a bloody lot. Suck that out of there. Winkles. You can see them in there. Oops, close one. Tiny little things these are, but there you go. Lovely. I'm just watching a family look for it. I mean, but so it's been a good experience. So if you ever are stuck out in the middle of nowhere or made homeless or something, there's always plenty of places you can go and get a bit of food. Might not be much, but it's something. It's better than nothing. The only job we've got is to get the bloody things out of the shells, each wee ones anyway. Crabs didn't have much on them at all, but a morsel, so. You know, I didn't have a pin with me. I'm using the old trusty Leatherman again to get them out. Oh, this tool's really brilliant. Universal, mate, universal. Get rid of all the shit out of the end of it. Got some sea beet in there, bubbling away in a minute. It's like a spinach. Very good for you. I'm going to boil that up and have that with a bit of samphire I've got there tucked away. I'm going to do that shortly. We're going to boil the sea beet up first because it's very tough, but it's supposed to be very, very good for you. They say it's just like spinach, a bit more tangy when you boil it up proper. So we'll give it a few minutes, mash it up, and then see how it goes. So I'll get back to you. Sea beet. Just boiled it up. It's like spinach. Very strong taste. Very bitter taste. supposed to be good, yeah. I have had this before mixed in with other things like noodles and soup and stuff like that, but not just on its own. So maybe the other things complement the taste of it, but it's very bitter. But it's food. It's good coming out doing this, I'm enjoying myself so far. Sorry you haven't seen much of the filming, but it's a bit awkward. I haven't got my tripod and I can't leave the camera and do things like, you know what I mean, if you see what I'm saying. I've just got it stuck up there on my bag at the minute. But hopefully next time I go out anywhere I'll take the tripod and try and do a better film. But this is just to show you what I've been doing anyway. Foraging mostly. It's 3 days out. 3 days and 3 nights. I'm halfway through the second day I suppose. So got today, all day tomorrow and tomorrow night to go. And I haven't had a pigeon yet. Pigeons are too cute around here. You get up in them trees you can hear them, but you can't bloody see them. By the time you get a name on them, they're gone. They're not friendly like the pigeons in town. These ones are very wary. But hopefully I'll get one. If not, I'll just have to keep foraging and eating snails and things. But I haven't seen a squirrel here either. It looks like there's a squirrel stray up there. But I haven't seen a squirrel. And there are rabbits and things about around here. But I think this is a bit of a bird watcher's paradise down here. I've seen more about with a catapult shooting at birds. I don't think I'd be too impressed. Because I'll be careful when you try to do it, you know. But as I say, I'm not going hungry at the minute. Well, I've done alright the last couple of days, yesterday today, so. What's that? I might get some more out later. It's a very strong taste in it, but as I say, it's I'm getting eaten alive by midges as well. For Christ's sake, I brought some spray with me and all, but don't seem to work. You do like me, but my lifesaver bottle has come in handy because I've been very lucky with the water situation really, because up at the end of the path up the other end there is a water tap, so I've been nicking water out of that. But I've been told by the people who run the Sestona place, all their water is recycled, if you see what I mean, through this, that and the other, and God only knows what's going into it. So that water up there is not really what you'd call drinkable unless you boiled it. But I've been using the lifesaver bottle and haven't had no ill effects at all so far, so that seems to be a good bit of kit. But I didn't even know there was a tap here, I just come across it. But apparently it's all recycled food. You can imagine, can't you? Well, it comes out clear, but it doesn't mean to say it's drinkable. You'd have to boil it anyway if you didn't have the bottle with you. But luckily enough I brought that bottle with me, so I'm alright. I just plug it in there and drink it straight away and cook with it. So it's not too bad. So the other little gadget there was my leatherman for getting the windows out. That was handy, leatherman wheel. Brilliant too. So many different uses for it, you know. I carry it everywhere I go, that too. Yeah, it's fantastic. And like I say, Mac did a cracking pouch for it because I lost my first one. Nearly broke my heart. 6 months later I got it back. But by that time whoever had to bought me this one as well. So she'll use the other one probably. So I said, I sat home and she wants to use it there, and now I carry this new one with me in my pocket. The other one's still serviceable, still working, still in good order. So I got it when I lost it. Bought me another one. And so I bought me found an old beer bottle down on the beach here yesterday that somebody dumped. I was going to dump it myself back in the bin up around there somewhere, but I find a bin, but I couldn't, so I decided to use it myself. I've been using it to carry water back and forward in, along with my big plastic bottle there. And then it goes into my lifesaver before I drink any of it or use it, so it's not too bad. But so it's nice down here, it's peaceful. You've got wide open spaces out there, the mud flats and that. Lots of birds and wildlife out there, and you say there is rabbits about, but not in here. It's further down, but I have to be careful. know, I was going to put a couple of little traps down, but can't too many people walking dogs in it. That wouldn't be right. So, like I say, I'm not starving at the moment. So if I get a chance to put the pigeon, I'll take one. Good evening, ladies and gents. Martin here, out on the bushcraft. This is the end of day 2 of my little 3-day 2-night stint. I'm just going to get into bed now, get into my hammock. I'm going to settle down for the night. It's about 10 o'clock now, I think. Just, yeah, it's 10:15. It's dark. There's not much else to be doing this time of the night, so I'm going to get my head down. Had a good day. I've had some interesting things, as you can see when I put the videos up. But I'm getting eaten alive by the bloody midges. I brought spray with it. It don't seem to be working. But other than that, not too bad at all. I'm not starving yet. And you're probably living up. I've got enough fat reserves on me to last for a week or two. So, but it's just strange having to eat weird and wonderful things when you're used to better food. You know what I mean? But you can't do it if you have to. And I know it's only been a couple of days, but I wouldn't want to live on it long term. You know what I mean? But it'll get you through. If you were out somewhere and you were waiting to get a rescue or something, there's only a couple of days you could manage, you know what I mean? But any longer than that, you'd really want to get some proper protein and what have you in you. But like I say, there's plenty of foraging along this beach here. So you've got the samphire, sea bait, various other things. I think some seaweed, you can eat most seaweeds I think as well, as long as you boil it up proper. It's very hard to digest by all accounts. But I haven't tried that yet. But you've got your winkles, your snails and bugs and things like that you can have, you know what I mean? So, crabs, there's little crabs down there as well. I've had a couple of them today, they weren't bad. But it's been an interesting day, interesting couple of days. But we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's my last day tomorrow. Tomorrow night, and then I'm off Thursday morning. So, I'll get back to you in the morning. And we'll see what happens from there. Good night everyone. God bless. You see this far off, but keep the bugs off.